Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Oh, sorry. Welcome to the channel or welcome back. I hope there is a message here today for you that can actually help in some way. The question we're asking today is, what is your psychic gift? Okay, and at the end we're going to get advice from Holy Spirit on how to tap into it or how to gain a better understanding of it, or maybe even evolve it in a way that you haven't before, right? Okay, so let's just jump into it. So we have here pile 1, we have seduction with the black tourmaline, and then pile 2 we have silicone with the rose quartz. So just go ahead and take a moment and see which one is speaking to you right now. See which one is really calling you for the message. And then we'll just jump into it. Pile 1. Welcome. Okay, so what is your psychic gift? Let's see. Okay. Already off the bat, I'm getting you might have really good discernment over situations, over people. One of your psychic gifts, I think, is the ability, you may be able to read like manipulators, you may be able to read narcissists. Like, it's almost like you've had experience with them before, and it's like you can pick up the signs now. You know exactly, you just know, like there, that might be one of the things, is like a claircognizance of like you being able to read someone's energy, and you have very strong discernment. If you notice here, they're all in this lake, right? They're all in this water. They're kind of captivated, kind of tied and chained to this figure here, right? They're seduced by it. You're not easily seduced by things. You're not easily people cannot manipulate you, is what it comes down to, because you just know, there's a sense that you know you are able to get out of these binds. I mean, look at these chains. They're very loose, right? They're staring up here at the figure. It's almost like a worship. They're seduced by it. But you are able to turn around and get yourself out of these chains, these loose chains. It's almost like it's an illusion. Maybe there's some type of, maybe you pick up on, like I said, the claircognizance. You may just know things. You might even be, like, if certain things your friends or family or other people kind of follow or get tied up in or feel one way about, you may feel a different way towards. There might be situations that you, because I feel like you're just really able to pick up on energy as well. Like, just any type of people. Like, you can smell bullshit a mile away is kind of what I'm picking up. But let's get some tarot cards for this. I just want to do 3 tarot and then 1 more oracle for the advice at the end. So let's see. What is pile 1's psychic gift, Holy Spirit? What is pile 1's psychic gift? Holy Spirit, what is pile 1's psychic gift? Oh my gosh, you might be like a master manifester as well. Okay, yeah. You are able to see past people's bullshit, is what I'm getting. It's almost like even people who, this is giving me like cried over spilled milk. That just kind of came to mind right now. Like crying over spilled milk. you may be able to, you might be a person that's like very transformative in other people's lives. That might be a gift of yours, is like just you existing can trigger people. And I don't say that lightly, because there's people here, I think there's people in your energy that they really do get, maybe by the moves you're making, or what you know, or what you, like the actions you take, or what you manifest. People pick up on that, for sure. One of your gifts might be, man, even with the scroll and like writing, you are definitely a master manifester, like 100%. But this is also giving me like another gift you might do, like you might actually do like written manifestations, or you might work really well with, I wonder if you even put like written manifestations in water, because I don't know why I was getting like paper and water. Or you might be a water sign. You might be a Capricorn. You might work a lot with like oils, tinctures. That might be something you're really gifted at. Or it may be something that you can pick up pretty easily. Like this is a skill or a craft that you can that you'd be able to really just pick up quickly, faster than most people. But I think overall here, your psychic gift is the claircognizance. There's definitely that inner knowing here. This inner knowing, it's you have so much wisdom. You have a lot at your disposal here. They have the sword, the cup, the pentacles. You know, they have all four. Okay? And the wand, yeah, I didn't say the wand, but they have the wands, right? I wonder if you are an artist and you are able to communicate like energy, feeling through your work. I mean, that's how it is with most people, but I feel like maybe if you are an artist, or you write some stuff, or you write certain things, or I wonder if you're even a freelancer or something like that. It's almost like what you make, what you create speaks to people. Like your gift is really, it's pulling people out of illusions. You're pulling people out of these illusions just by, I want to say just by existing, because the work that you do, like your gifts, like your inner knowing is what guides you. Like you trust yourself. You trust your gut, you trust your intuition. And I think you've surrendered already this point to the divine. You've surrendered to God, your guides, angels, whatever it may be, however it resonates for you. But I feel like you've surrendered, and one of your gifts is really just being able to show it. It's not even you do it in a intentional manner where it's like, well, I'm going to get up today and show everyone how to do it, like how to be the best, how to be like, no, you don't, that's not what I'm getting here. This is definitely like you are able to break out of illusions. You're able to break people out of illusions. You're able to see past bullshit. And I wonder if you even influence others to take closer looks or take a deeper look. Maybe you're a very critical thinker, because it's almost like you take yourself out of a situation, even if you do know, even if you have this inner knowing, this intuition. I still think that you are very intellectual, because there's I'm getting like the heart, the head, like you use a lot of I mean, you use every part of yourself for your discernment. I think also one of your gifts is being able to get yourself out of maybe a lot of circumstances situations that would really break a lot of people. And I'm not saying this from a place of like haughtiness, or trying to like say that, oh, you're better than someone else because you can pull yourself. No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you are really able to look at a situation. You kind of like take yourself sometimes. I feel like maybe you take yourself out of emotional situations, like your thoughts. Like maybe you try to look at it from like a third point of view type thing, or you look at it very objectively, and that's where this discernment comes into play, because you're able to see the situations going on in your life, going on with the people around you, and you're able to see it past the illusions or past whatever presentation people are trying to embody, right? Like maybe fake people. Maybe there's a lot of people that you're just able to you just know if someone's being real or not. You're able to pinpoint if someone's being authentic or not instantly. Like you're extremely observant. Yeah, that's the word. I think observant. That might be like a very strong gift. I wonder if there's a couple of you who maybe have like photographic memory. That's very random, but that's kind of what I'm getting. I wonder if roses are significant to you, or tulips. Keep an eye out for feathers as well. There might be some type of message for you from feathers. I wonder if that's also a gift that you have. Maybe this is some type of sign that you have with your guides. Maybe you see feathers, certain feathers around your neighborhood, in your yard. Maybe there's certain feathers that you see in the store, like if you go to a craft store or something. I don't know, something about feathers here also, because I was drawn to this feather here. You may also work with you might have a familiar if you do subscribe, like if you're doing any type of craft type of thing like that. There is, for some of you, there might be a cat spirit. I wonder if you have a cat that you yourself will like even say like, oh yeah, that's my familiar, or that's my, or you use like, I wonder if you use like whiskers or something. I don't know, that's very random, but it's coming to mind. But I think one of the biggest things that you can really be proud of yourself for is having that bullshit detector, right? Like just being able to trust your inner knowing. It's like a confidence here. It's like you just know. And I wonder if you've gotten past the point of second guessing. You've already taken those chains off, and maybe your gift here is helping others break past an illusion, right? It's almost like you trigger people to heal. It's like you trigger people into their own, like they're on their path. You're doing your own thing, and it's like you doing that. People are observing you. I wonder if people even think of you as like very classy, because I'm thinking about the roses again, like just a very beautiful, very classy. It's just like very, I'm seeing arches too. Arches. You see the arches here? I don't know what that has to do with, but arches. I don't know. Maybe that's significant for someone. I don't know. That was very random. You might be a mentor or a teacher or something like that. A leader of some sort. I think that's also a gift that you have, is leading by example. And you lead by example, and you trust your gut. I'm repeating it, but you trust your intuition. You trust your work. You trust yourself. You've gotten out of this. Maybe in the past you were also kind of, you were pulled in by temptations, right? There may have been things, people, situations, events, whatever have you, whatever, that made you feel chained, but it's almost like you were seeking it, like you couldn't turn away from it. But because you've built such a trust within yourself, and you've strengthened your intuition, you've worked on it, you've honed it, you've kind of perfected, like trusting your gut, listening to your gut almost. I really don't want to say perfected, because like nothing's ever perfect and everything's always evolving. But I feel like for this point in time, you definitely have a hold of it. You have a handle on it. And you might be that friend, you might be that person that people know that they, like, you're a good judge of character. Maybe you're that friend that people go to like, if you read cards yourself, maybe you have friends that come to you for like advice or to read cards for them or something like that. They want to know your opinion. They want to hear your take on what the message spirit gives you, right? That might be for a few select people who read, if you do read tarot cards or you do any type of divination. I think you definitely build, it's almost like a muscle that's being worked. You definitely are continuously doing this. Because I think you might be in the public, you might be in the public eye, or you work with a lot of people all the time. You do like a lot of collaborative work. And yeah, I think one of the biggest psychic gifts you have is that claircognizance, is just the inner knowing. And you started to trust it. You know to trust it now because you've escaped some type of addiction, some type of something that you were just really entranced by, seduced by, really. I wonder if you also used to just like smoke a lot and you're cutting back on smoking. Like, it doesn't have to be like a huge thing, you know, but this is just very random, I'm getting, but you're definitely incredibly wise. You have a lot of life experience, even if you're not older in terms of like years, right? You have there's been a lot that's gone on in your life. But again, yeah, you trust your gut, you trust yourself. I think that's beautiful. That's admirable. I love that. I think it's like you know that you are like the number one person you can trust. Like you may have gotten to a point, or you may be approaching a point where you don't second guess yourself anymore. And you don't let temptations dictate your actions. You have a balance here, and you know exactly what to manifest. You know exactly what you want, and how you, again, that inner knowing, it sets people off around you. Maybe even people turn away from what you do. Or they don't really want to acknowledge. I wonder if this is like a belief that maybe you've broken free of. Something like that, but let's not get sidetracked. Oh, you know what came on right now? The Season of the Witch song. Must be the season of the witch. Yeah, people might be a little intimidated by you. They might see what you're doing, and it's, you may have broken past some type of huge addiction. That discernment, that strength, that inner, like, I want to say even inner compass. There's something in you. It's like a strong, it's just like fireball. Like, maybe you're a fire sign. Something's in you that's just like, no, I'm not subscribing to this anymore. And I think that type of mentality sets off a lot of people around you. But yeah, let's just get an oracle for advice over your psychic gifts, because that's all I'm getting for this pile, honestly, and I don't want to keep repeating the same thing for another 20 minutes. So yeah, let's see. Holy Spirit, do you have advice for pile 1 on their psychic gift? What advice do you have for pile 1 on their psychic gift? Inner integration. Okay, there's peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the inner wild with the taming and tempering effect life has on us. Okay. Yeah, your inner knowing. To me, this card always kind of has like two separate meanings. This always kind of feels like a family ancestral, like multi-generational. But for me right here, this can be the level, like the life this is her, right? In different stages of their life. This is you right now. You have evolved, and I think you're even continuously. There might even be, you might even get more downloads on this claircognizance thing. That might be something like an evolvement here, like evolving. You see how there's evolution here. That is the age. She's getting older, wiser. There's something here. There's, man, I wonder if even your psychic abilities kind of like got switched on. Not even like it wasn't something you even looked for, or even maybe there was some type of traumatic event or traumatic situation that really like catapulted you into this like intense psychic ability, or like woke up some type of gift that was dormant. Yeah, you trust yourself. You know you have the answers. And you know you can walk away from certain situations because of the willpower that you have, and the strength that you have, and just the inner knowing. Again, like, God, take a shot for how many times I've said inner knowing. No, let's not. But yeah, I think that's all I'm getting for you. You are just deeply aware of everything. Like, you are very aware of what's going on in your life. And I think that's incredibly admirable. And I think people around you also find that admirable, maybe even a little intimidated, but in a sense more of like a respect. Like, they see you making these moves, they see you putting in that work, they see you putting that effort, and maybe they themselves kind of like turn away from it because they're not at that place right now where they also will put in the work. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's all I'm getting for you guys. Just know that you are, keep doing your thing, babe, because even just being in this energy, I'm like, ooh, a little intimidated. There's definitely people around you that are intimidated by you. But you guys are protected. Black tourmaline. All right. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you're treated as you treat others. Bye. Pile 2, hello. How are you guys doing today? All right, so you guys chose Crystal Technology Silicone and the Rose Quartz. What is your psychic gift? I think right here what I'm getting is elemental elements, working with the elements. You may work with, you may do a lot of like crystal work, or you just feel very, ooh, you know what? You might be a healer. Because with the rose quartz, like self-love, love, even the pink here. Even with this new life in the crystal, right? All right, you know what? Let me pull some tarot cards. So I'm getting like elements, like you might be an air sign. I'm seeing like the clouds, the stars, crystals, pink. It's very vibrant. You're very vibrant. You're very, like, the energy around you is very, it makes me think of like waterfalls, okay? That's what I'm kind of thinking right now. But let's pull some tarot. I wonder if you connect, like you work, some of your psychic gifts is connecting with nature on a certain level. Being able to create something out of nothing. Holy Spirit, what is pile 2's psychic gift? What is pile 2's psychic gift? Thank you. Strength. Okay. Yeah, even with animals, you're very in tune with nature. What is pile 2's psychic gift, Holy Spirit? What does pile 2 need to know about their psychic gift right now, Holy Spirit? Thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, how funny. That was in a pile I did recently as well. This is definitely... You have the gift of resilience. Oh my God. Like I said, you're able to take nothing and create something. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, you're also someone, I think, that you put your foot down because you know your worth. You know what you deserve. You know when to rest. You know how to heal. Like you put the work in. You are able to see things from there's beauty in all things to you. That's gorgeous. That's absolutely gorgeous. And I think also one of your gifts is really defending your energy, protecting your space. You might be a healer. You might be really good at protection, like spells, spell work type of thing like that. Or you are just very close. You maybe work in close contact with your higher self, your deities, your angels, what have you. Maybe work very closely with God. You know, this is a very... I'm feeling you are very spiritual. I mean, I feel like a lot of us are. I mean, we're on a tarot video. But there is a sense here that regardless of the situation, you're able to really take... Man, I just get... Oh my gosh, what's that story? There's like some Bible story. What's that story? Oh my God. Was his name like Daniel or Joseph or something? But goes in the lion's den, right? But whoever is in that den with them, they're so connected with Holy Spirit. They're so connected with God. They're so connected. Like there's no fear there. And the lions didn't end up attacking in that story. I think it's like Joseph or Daniel. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I should probably check that out after this to make sure I'm saying the right information. But that's the story that came to mind, was the lion's den. But the lions didn't eat him. They sat with him. That's how you are. Like when you do something spontaneous, you might be very spontaneous. Yeah, your gift is definitely like transmutation, like alchemizing certain, like you are able to create beauty out of destruction. You might be a mother or a father, you might be a parent, however it resonates. There's a lot of creation here. A lot of in touch, but there's also this fierceness within you. Maybe you're a little bit defensive over some things, or maybe you're very protective or guarded over your gifts. I wonder if your psychic gifts even have a connection with animals. You may just have a very strong connection with animals. Or I wonder if people even call you like a dog whisperer, cat whisperer, like horse whisperer. Take it how it resonates. I mean, you can apply any animal here. But there might be some type of connection here. Or maybe you have just like maybe people have remarked on, maybe you train animals, or maybe you work with animals. or you've always wanted to work with animals. I think one of your gifts has to do with animal, like a psychic gift. You're able to I wonder if you can even just like kind of communicate with animals in a sense of like, you know, some people, they just have that touch. Like I said, you have a way with it. Again, I'm getting like animal whisperer. You may be very fiercely protective, fiercely loyal. I am the sun, I am the stars. Sorry, I'm listening to music in the background and that stood out to me. I wonder if you're a Leo. Oh, the sun. Maybe you're a Leo. The sun, I'm the air. Air sign. You might be an air sign. What is your psychic gift though? I'm actually going to pull another tarot card because a lot of this just feels very... I'm getting like animal, but I'm kind of confused on this 10 of Cups. I know this is like you're able to create fulfillment in places where you want... Yeah, okay, yeah. Oops, sorry. Shadow side. You are able to create... the situations that you're in, you can flip it around. People might even look to you for stuff like that. You may give really good advice. I wonder if you're even like a healer in the sense of, I wonder if you do like Reiki or however you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Yeah, you're definitely connected with nature. I think you may even, like one of your strongest gifts, I think really is connected to plants and animals. One of your psychic gifts, I wonder if that's even how you meditate or you receive downloads. Maybe you work in a garden, maybe you work with, like if you do like type of farm work or something like that, you work with animals or something like that. Or you, like if you go on walks or you do like nature, scenic type stuff to kind of like clear your mind and receive downloads, or you are able to connect with your shadow side, or maybe you're able to connect with a spiritual, with the ethers, right? You're able to connect that way. You put yourself, or maybe you even receive downloads when you get in a survival mode. I wonder if this is like something that you've learned through survival mode. Like maybe you've came out the other end of something that really just, it's almost like you have armor on. But I'm still seeing, I have like the vision of like someone like really armored up, but around them is just, oh my gosh, I wonder if you're the type of friend who, like, if you go out, animals are attracted to you, or like animals follow you, or like cats will like follow you or something like that. Because I keep getting the connection with animals. You're just very connected with animals. And if you don't resonate with that, if you're not like an animal person, I don't think this is the pile for you, because that energy is so strong right now. Honestly. That's like the main psychic gift here, is just you may have a very deep connection with animals. You probably work with animals, or you're intuitive about what they need, or how to work with them, how to train animals, something like that. I don't know. It's very specific, but you know what? We're going to get some advice right now. We're going to pull a card. Advice. Let's see. Holy Spirit, what's some advice for pile 2 in regards to their psychic gift here? What is... Thank you. Melting mask. Allow your spirit self to shine through the many roles you fulfill. Yes, many roles. There's literally so many things. You may have so many different gifts going on, but I think the main one here, or how you receive them maybe through a meditative form of like working with animals or nature in that aspect, or crystals, you know what I mean? This is definitely, I think this is a new like gift, or like a realization that this is a gift, because I think you probably already have some type of clairaudient. You might hear, excuse me, there might be like clairaudient gift that you have, but that might be something that you're already aware of. This might be a new gift that you're coming into, of just really being connected with. It's just like I see like magic, you know. It's just magical how you work with either plants or animals. Like, you have a very, very specific gift here. So I think maybe if this is something new that you've started to realize, or if this is something that you've known for a long time, the mask about it is coming off. You're starting to really acknowledge and really even nurture your gifts. I think you also don't really, you might also begin, sorry, you might also be at a point right now where you no longer care how you are perceived in, I wonder if you even talk to like any animal you see, you probably talk to, like maybe it's like birds or squirrels or whatever. If you see like dogs, or if you see like a deer or like moose or whatever animals in your area, I wonder if people maybe even like look at you like a little weird, like what? Because you have like full on conversations or something. Like, you actually talk to animals, or you have a conversation with like your cat or your dog or something like that. But you might, if you have a pet, you definitely have a very close relationship with them, for sure. Like, you are probably your person. Like, if you live in a household that there's multiple people, you're probably that pet's person. Even if it wasn't your pet to begin with, like maybe you have like a partner or something, you moved in and now you're like the favorite, right? Like the animal's favorite or something, or if they have a kid or something, you're the favorite. They go to you because they love you. Like, you're so energetically magnetic. And I think that's how you receive downloads, is through animals or plants, for sure. But this is something that you're starting to grow into. It's definitely, this may be a newer gift, like I said, a newer gift that you're starting to realize and starting to tend to and nurture. But I think that's all I'm getting with you. I'm sorry if that was kind of like all over the place. That was just really what was coming through. It's a very heavy animal spirit for that. I wonder if you even do like rescue or something, or you're a foster, or you foster animals or something like that, or you find fulfillment out of working with injured animals or children or something like that. Like, those who cannot help themselves, your gift is really stepping into that environment, tackling it head on, and helping those around you. That is definitely, you come off with that defense. You're ready to protect, you're ready to defend, you're ready to protect that which you love, you know? I think that's beautiful. But yeah, that's all I'm getting for you guys. So hopefully hopefully a message resonated and was helpful. If not, again, I always say this, there's so many videos on YouTube, so many different videos and amazing readers on here. Oh my gosh, incredibly intuitive, psychic, brilliant people on this site. So there's definitely something out there for you if this video and none of these piles resonated. But I do thank you for taking the time to click and come down onto this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or evening wherever you're at, and that you are treated as you treat others. Bye, guys.